Hey, all right. Everybody's good. See, I got the microphone working again. Well, don't need these. Hold on. I don't need to talk into my head. All right. Today's a good day. Today is a good day. We are getting 2 points today. I'm telling you that right now. What I'm looking for right now. Yeah, let's give away this card. Boom. I already got the card we're giving away. As you guys come on in, smash that like button. When we get to 30 likes, another Jonathan Huberto card to give away. All right? Yep, another Jonathan Huberto card. That's what we're giving away today. Florida Panthers trivia. I usually keep the questions so easy that even one bad Steve, he's been winning. He's won like two or three in a row now. He keeps giving them away for the most part. All right. So let's everybody check in here. Give everybody a minute. No, let me turn my phone down. Let me turn my phone down before nothing else happens here. There's Stu. I guess it looks like we got, what did he say? Is that Bobrovsky and net? So Bob and net tonight, and then Spencer against the Leafs. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So waiting for everybody to show up. What we got? Did I actually? There we go. Somebody's some. That's the slowest I've ever had. That's the longest it's ever taken. I guess everybody's used to me being 5 minutes late, so I show up on time today and nobody's here. That's typical. That's typical. Oh man, today we're getting two tonight. I know Stu's a little bit worried about this one. Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bud? Good to see you back on the ice, huh? Good to see you back on the ice. You look good. You don't look like there was any effects from the head injury, from the interview with me. Nothing. No effects. I'm gonna move this light just a little bit. Hold on a second. The light just needs to be. It just needs to be moved just a little bit. All right, there I go. Now I'm not blasting myself in the face. Yeah, Ryan, you're doing good. That's good. Josh, actually, Bobrovsky's in net tonight and Spencer night against the Leafs. Very interesting. Very interesting. You love Claude Giroux? Yeah, man. What's not to love? What's not to love? That dude, let me tell you something. Not a hair out of place on that beard. Not a hair out of place on that beard. That is the most immaculate beard I've ever seen in my life. Claude Giroux, no doubt. Bob with the I can't say that, Michael. I appreciate the sentiment, but if I say that and then it doesn't happen, it's my fault. But let's hope you're right. Let's hope you're right. All right, let's see. Josh is saying you assume they want to give Bob an easier assignment for first game back in a couple weeks. You're probably correct. Probably correct there. Um, and why not show the confidence in Spencer Knight, right? Absolutely. John Carlos, you think Gudis has a better beard? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the bushy. Now, in terms of all of this, where it's all nice and cut and everything like that, Gudis, he looks like he's plastered on. It doesn't even look real. That's how good his beard is. But I'm not a big fan of the size of it. Giroux's got the whole thing. He's got not one spot missing, and it's the perfect size there. Micah, you already knocked on wood. There you go. Let's see. Um, Matthew Jean, you watched the Leafs fans YouTube video and they said our goaltending is suspect and have an average D man. Okay, all right, yeah, okay. I mean, you would think that Leafs fans, after all these years, would know better than to start getting too excited this time of the season. You know what I mean? It's like win around, and that's different for us because we're better. That's all. Yeah, Ryan, you think the Giroux beard is superior? Yeah, I have to agree with that. All right, don't forget, guys. Jonathan Huberto is the card we're giving away today. Once we hit 30 likes, Ryan, yeah, average more like the best decor in the league, right? Yeah, I mean, jeez, average. No, no. There's nothing average about this team. There's no spot on this team that's average at all. And the goaltending being suspect, I mean, I don't know. Well, look, Leafs fans, they're a special breed. It's a special breed, so it's all right. Let's see. Let's see. John Carlos says, Buddy from Barstool says we're cooked without Eki, even if he isn't back before the postseason. Um, I'm not even a little bit concerned. Not even a little bit concerned. I don't think with Ekblad or without Ekblad for the regular season, the remaining games, I don't think it cost us a point because we got Sherratt. I don't think his injury cost us a point. We may not score as many freaking goals, but I don't. I just. I'm not. It's not like last year. And look at what we put on the ice last year. Nutavara and Kiersted. Okay, this is a totally different situation this year. Totally different. Matthew, you're saying the Avs decor is good, but they don't give up. They don't live up to the hype. And I think that's an interesting point there because I think that's part of why maybe Drew wanted to come to Florida. One of the reasons, my opinion, would be that like how many years in a row now has it been where the Avalanche is supposed to be? That's the team. They're going to win. They're going to win. This is what 3 years in a row that they've been this good. And maybe he kind of figured that they're just a regular season team and aren't going to make it happen in the playoffs. Plus, Calgary's looking pretty good. At this point, I'd rather play the Avalanche than Calgary. If you get a Western Conference Finals of Colorado and Calgary, that is going to be. Can you imagine the two finals being Colorado and Calgary over there, and like Florida and Tampa, or Florida and Carolina over here? I mean, that's some wicked. That they don't forget the 7 games, right? We'd be in like triple overtime in game 7, and both teams will have scored 19 goals. It's just that even. All right, let's see. Yeah, I see. Ryan, you said our worst D are great defensively, and their worst are terrible defensively. Yeah, it's an interesting. It's hard to compare the two conferences, right? Because you look at the points, and you can make an argument either way, right? You could look at, Stu was saying how we're top heavy with a lot of points. There's like 4 teams in the division with more than 80 points, and only a few in the whole conference, right? So, but it's tough because the fact that everybody's got like 70 something points in the West doesn't mean the competition's just that much tougher. It's really hard to tell. Some of those Western Conference teams though have given us a hard time. So what I keep saying, I somehow want Vegas to accidentally step into it, and then we get Vegas in the finals and wax them. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see. Do I see the lightning troll guy on every vid? I've seen a guy. I've seen. Yeah. I don't. I know I don't respond as often as I would like to. It all depends on how my eyes are. Although I got a new antihistamine in yesterday, that seems to be helping a lot. Look, the Lightning fans, it's tough, right? Because they won twice in a row. So I guess if we won twice in a row, we would feel like we had the right to go trolling and talking shit too. You know what I mean? I mean, like that's one of the benefits of winning twice in a row is the fan base gets to talk some smack. So I understand it from that point of view. And there's the Ravens talk. There's Raven talking smack about the Bruins. The Bruins are so good it's not even funny. Hey Nerful, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. You saying my mic is off a little bit? Well, yesterday it wasn't even working, so I'm right here. I could talk slower and closer. The mic's been giving me problems. I'm gonna get myself a good new mic for the playoffs. So that's happening. This was just a cheapie that I bought, and it's probably lasted longer than it should, to be honest with you. So Raven, you're saying the Bruins are so good it's not even funny. Well, they're definitely peaking. They're definitely peaking at a pretty much close to the right time. I'm still not afraid of the Bruins though. But you know, with the would I want to play them in the first round? Ah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Um, I'm not. We're gonna have to play everybody. I'm not afraid of Boston. So what the hell? Gonga Ginga Dolphins. Brady to the Dolphins. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Thanks, Morgan. I appreciate that. I have not heard if Lundell is back yet or not. Well, I know he's not, but I mean, I haven't heard. They're not giving us a lot of updates with him. I think the assumption here at this point is if we can get him back with about 10 games left, whatever he did, he did it. And it's a shame because it's costing him the Calder, but his body's going to be fresh. So the main focus now is to get him in before the playoffs and get his wheels going again, which I feel comfortable that they expect that to happen. Um, and it may be a situation where Lusteranen's playing well enough, and they want Lundell is fresh and completely ready for the playoffs. So like maybe if we were in the playoffs, he'd already be playing and he'd be able to play. But since we got Lusterinen, just let Lundell rest. I have a feeling it's something with that. Yeah. Yeah, our fourth line is better than the Lightning's second line, especially when you're there, Ryan. Exactly, man. Certainly got the best fourth line in the league. And not only do we have the best fourth line in the league, but it's the same whether you put a Chari or Lusterinen at 4C. It's still the best fourth line in the league. Raven, who's Lundell? You're going to find out. If we play you guys in the playoffs, Raven, you'll find out who Anton Lundell is. He's Anton Lundell is Barkov if he had a shoot first mentality. I'm telling you. Oh, man. All right, where the hell's my brother Gene, huh? Spencer's been on fire lately. You think he wants to cash in? That's funny. Um, no, Spencer's been good. Spencer's really, really been good. And look, you saw it a couple of videos that Stu and I made when he was in the AHL. There was a question there of like, are we going to roll with Spencer as the backup, in the playoffs? So him getting all these games in and playing so well is just beautiful. It just makes this so much better, and it just makes it so that if God forbid if something should happen to Bobrovsky, right? You get into round three and Bobrovsky gets hit and he dings his shoulder and he needs a couple of nights off. No problem. No problem at all. We throw Spencer out there. We feel just as good about things. So Lomberg, he would only be a top four player on the Bruins, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, the third line is even better. I'm telling you, this team is so ridiculously deep. Because if you watch the Billy Lindsay interview, he really goes over it well. Because what happens is it's not so much that our top two lines are better than everybody else's. That's part of it. But why we're doing so well is because lines three and lines four are so ridiculously good, so much better than the other teams three and four, that we can just keep those short shifts and just keep coming and coming and coming and coming, and the other teams can't keep up. They may start off. That's why we've had so many hot second periods, because the other teams can start off keeping up with us, but by the second period, we just wear them down, man. Hey, Daniel Colombo, thanks for coming out, bud. Yeah, punch the Chuck in the nose repeatedly. Raven, better than Birdie Marchand pasta and all. Oh, man. That's funny. You got, hey, Stu's in the house. All right, Stu, there you go. How you doing, bud? All right, let's see. Got a couple things here. Um, yeah, Raven, you guys have two top goalies. Yeah, I know. I know. We're not worried. It'll be a good series. You guys would take us to six. Bruins, Panthers this year would be like Panthers Lightning last year. There'd be some, you guys are losing six, the Bruins were losing six, but you easily could have won if a couple of things would have gone a better way. How about that? That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair for being the Panther guy, I think. I think that's pretty fair. Louis G. What with all the trades you had, you canceled the Panthers entry draft party for the next 3 years. That's actually pretty funny. It won't the Panthers draft preview video won't be very long, right? It's not going to be very long at all. That's pretty funny. That's a good point, right? Frank, how you doing, bud? Long live Dadnoff. Look, Vegas, man, they just year after year, they find ways to like either try to screw guys over or screw guys over. To whoever, I don't know them personally, obviously, but whoever's running that organization, it doesn't seem like they're a real hockey guy. It seems like whoever's making the decision is like somebody who runs a casino or runs the show at the casino. They're handling it like that, you know. And they may, I mean, I'd love it to see them miss the playoffs. You know, no team deserves it more. I used to like them, but yeah, just they've tanked in more ways than one. All right, let's see. Both Stu saying you're bumming out over Taylor Hawkins. I must not have seen it, but I did not see it. Of course, I haven't been on. Let me check in my mic. Okay, yeah, the mic is still good. Mic is still good. Nate Tobin, thanks for coming out. You hope we get the Caps in the first round. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you why. Number one, because I hope we get the Caps in the first round, and number two, since we're not playing the Flyers, the closest possibility to me getting to a game would be if somehow I could scrounge up the money and the time and everything to get an Uber over to Washington, D.C. and go with Kyle to the game and then make it home that night for the dog. But at least a slim possibility. Well, first they got to sedate me because if I get in the Uber, it's a 2-hour drive. I'll be sick by the time we get there because I get car sick. So first they got to sedate me. And then you know that stuff they hit you in the heart when you overdose. I need that when I get out of the Uber to get me jacked back up for the game. It's a project. That's why when I retire, when I leave Maryland, I buy a house on the beach and I just live right there. Anybody wants to see me, you come to the beach. One bad Steve. Oh, let me turn off this heater. It's getting hot. How you doing, Steve? Let's see. There's a video about something like less than 10% of picks after 15 turn into point per game player. Sometimes it's smart to just take a point per game player versus a pick. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and especially like we talked about with Stu, now players want to come here, right? I mean, we got Giroux on the cheap, kind of, because he wasn't going to go anywhere else, and that makes a huge difference. You keep your core together, and then you do like what Tampa does every year. They reload with 2 or 3 new guys, and if you can sign them, you can, and if not, you're not. Stu, the drummer for the Foo Fighters died. Okay, my sister was a fan of theirs. Overdose. That sucks. All right. Ryan, I see Ryan still giving Ravens stuff about the Bruins there. Oh, and the Bruins doing this all without Bergeron, right? Hey, I'm not worried about the Bruins. The Bruins are doing fine. Not worried about them. The Kane, I'm not. In fact, I'm not worried about any of the teams anymore. That's it. I ain't gonna worry about any of them. Although I would like to avoid Tampa in round 1, just because I'd like you said, Capitals in round 1, right? Click the link, Eric. It's good. I'll click it after the. I'll click it after the. Wait, you want me to click it now? All right, hold on a second. What's it gonna? I've never clicked the link in a live stream before. If the live stream ends, it's Steve's fault. All right, I clicked the link. Let's see. What do I got here? Come on, page. Load. The vibes. Geez, we got weak. How? I should have known. Hold on a second. Hold on. How am I going to hear it now? How am you guys going to hear it? What are we doing? Hold on a second. All right, Weedy. All right, Steve. I watched it. All right. Weather with Uyghur. Yeah. We got to do something about his beard, dude. We got to do something about his beard. He's got just like a patch here. We got to do something about that, man. You know? Do they make like guys that need to spray on the hair? Do they make like spray on beard? I know, Steve. You're saying we're gonna win tonight because of weather with Uyghur. I got you. I listened to the math. I listened to the math. I know about those temperatures. Remember, I was stationed at Eielson, right? All right, let's see. Riku 77. Give some coke to Jumbo and he will shine, right? Yeah, Gunga Ginga, smash the like. Let's see, 0 degrees Celsius. That's 30 degrees, 36 degrees Fahrenheit for my. What do I care what other dudes look like? It bothers me. It bothers me that I feel bad for him, right? I feel bad that he can't grow the full package, you know? Hey, Frank, how you doing, bud? All right, thanks. Let's see what we got. Hey, Jaws, remember what you said last year? Us in 6. Rather have Tampa than Carolina. Shut up is bad luck predicting outcomes in the playoffs. Is that what I said last year? I still would have rather had Tampa than Carolina. Carolina would have whooped us in 4 last year. That's the truth. That's the truth. And we would have won in 6 if we had Ekblad. But that's a different story. Fine, I'll shut up. It make you guys happy, I'll shut up. All right? Frank told me to shut up. So I'll shut up. Frank comes to one live stream here and packs the heat. Oh. Yeah, be my own homie sometimes. That's all right. That's all right. But I don't take back what I said last year about rather having to play Tampa than Carolina. Carolina would have whooped us worse. You know, that part I don't take back. That's all I'm saying. All right, Tim, what are you gonna do to Steve when we can't re-sign Uyghur? Oh, don't tell him that. Tim, you know that. I know that. Stu knows that. Some of us know that. I don't think Steve's figured that out. I don't think he's figured it out yet, Tim. He hasn't figured it out yet, right? Support whatever non-poverty franchise picks him up. You're gonna team jump. You're gonna team jump over a guy that can't even grow a full beard. All right. As you guys are running in, make sure you hit that like button. Jonathan Huberdeau. That is another nice, sweet looking Jonathan Huberdeau card in the away jersey. Giving that away once we get to 30 likes. Back, let me get to the Frank. You know it's free, Frank. I mean, I appreciate it, but you can come. You can come for free here. All right, let me open up the Florida Panthers stats page. I've been making it too easy though for one bad Steve. He's been winning too many of them. So the question for today with the Huberdeau card, the question for today is going to be much more difficult. Let's see. Let me see here. I'll have to think. I'm trying to. Okay. What is that? What is that? I hate it when they don't leave. That's points. All right, just bear with me a second. I wanna try to get a question here that one bad Steve cannot win right off the bat. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, that works. That should do it. Let's see. It's a very confusing question, so it won't be super easy for Steve. Okay, I got the question there when we're ready. All right. All right, let's see. You're poor again, Frank? I'm sorry, bud. I understand that. I understand that. Seriously, right? Let's see. Steve saying you're a team before player type of fan. New fans like new players. You support the team. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a Jets fan. Riku, thank you, bud. All right, let's see. How about a Bruins question? You realize, I could make it Bruins related. Let me think about that, Raven. Let me think about that. I could make it something about the Panthers and the Bruins. Steve would never get that question. All right, Anthony. This is an honest question. If you can have a guy like Lundell be insulated as a second line center between two veterans centers with Barkov and Drew's first line center and the third line center. Let me read that again. Can you have a guy like Lundell be insulated as a second line center between two veterans, like if you had Barkov at 1 and Drew as at 3? I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, in Lundell's case, I don't think it's necessary. I think usually if you're talking about like a young center who's just developing, I think what they did was with Trocheck worked out to where they would switch him between center and wing until he was really, really ready. That's how I would handle a young center that's not quite ready. But you look at Luosterainen. I mean, he's playing well. His faceoff percentages aren't great. What's his faceoff percentage? By the way, let me look at that. What is Luosterainen? Because it's been under 40%. They don't give me the stat here. Oh, come on. They don't give me the NHL.com stat page. Doesn't give me the face-off percentage. Oh, I see. It's all the way slid to the side. Let me see if I could find it. No, they're not going to give it to me. Anyway, to answer the question, I don't really know that that's a great idea in terms of I know you're trying to say insulate them, but I think if you've got a guy that's not ready to be 2C, you better not put him at 2C because other coaches they're gonna match up and find that out really quick. Oh, you're saying the audio doesn't sound as loud? Hold on a second. All right, I'm going to keep talking, and then you guys tell me if this makes a difference. So, what about now? Did that change things? What I just do? Did that just change things a little bit and make it louder? Hopefully. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, great. Thanks. You know what happens is when I'm listening to my headphones watching videos, I lower the volume and then I forget to turn the volume back up. So sorry about that. If I made more money and I could just have a streaming laptop only that I never moved, I wouldn't have these problems. But as Steve said above, I'm always broke when it comes to brain cells. You didn't think I saw that, right? Yeah. Would I trade Lundell for Lonnie? I wouldn't trade Lundell for anybody. I just wouldn't do it. Nope. If I'm the GM, I'm riding and dying with Anton Lundell. I just wouldn't do it. Can't do it. Tim, who can name the most players that played for Boston and Florida? Well, you'd be the only one that would know that. That's a lot of research to know the answer to that question. I'm trying to make it easy. I tell you what, if I got any Boston cards, I'll send them to you. How about that, Raven? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I actually have. Hold on a second. I think I actually had a Ray Bork card sitting here. Oh, that's old stuff. Somewhere in these stacks, Raven, I think I've got a Ray Bork card. Let's see. There's Lindros. Let's see. Paul Coffey, Mark Messier, Peter Bondra. No. Martin Brodeur, Brett Hall. Everybody but Ray Bork. Come on, Mike Vernon. Trevor. Pat LaFontaine. Cam Neely. You want a Cam Neely card? I got a Cam Neely card, Raven. It's an older one, obviously, but you're a big supporter. Let me know if you want it. I'll send that out to you. All right, let's see. Let me put that over here so it doesn't get busted. All right, so I missed a couple of things. Yeah, I wouldn't trade Lundell for anything. There's no way about that. Let's see. Anthony, since I've been a Panther fan for a while, when is the last time going into the playoffs and you can remember our first three lines have been never. We've never been even remotely close to this good. Most of the times that we've been in the playoffs, we didn't have a second line as good as we have a third right now, with the exception really maybe of last season. And even that's debatable. It's just we never had a team anywhere close to this at all. Not even close. Frank the Tank was a Bruin. Yeah, exactly, right? Bruins and Panthers, they do have a lot of players. I wouldn't trade Lundell for a once-in-a-generation talent. Lundell isn't that good. Oh, okay, Steve. You wait. By the time they're done, Lundell's going to have better stats than Barkov. Watch. Just saying. And now you're going to tell me, yeah, Jimmy Hayes was a Bruin and a Panther. I actually found that I have a signed puck from Jimmy Hayes. I had gotten a bunch of pucks a few years ago, and I gave some away. And it's funny because there were a few that I couldn't even give away, and that was one of them when I found it the other day. So during the playoffs, so I have bigger things to give away. One bad Steve. I wouldn't trade Lundell for McDavid. Chemistry, man. Chemistry of the team matters. You know, I mean, if you just want to talk about who's a better player right now, obviously McDavid is better than Lundell is right now. But when you talk about chemistry of the team, no, I would not trade Anton Lundell for anybody right now. For what this team needs, he absolutely fills the gigantic hole that this team has had for forever, which is a good, young, cheap player that can take minutes for Barkov and Huberdeau without really costing us anything on the ice. It's damn near impossible to find. So no, I would not trade Anton Lundell. I just wouldn't do it. You know, unfriended on Facebook, blocked on Discord. You already left the Discord. Yeah, we don't have the cap space for it. If Stu was still here, he'd be slapping you silly. Where the hell is Stu to slap you silly, man? I mean, what's I mean, if you're talking in reality, what the hell are we going to do? Well then, yeah, but so which part? I'm supposed to ignore the reasons why I wouldn't do it and only answer yes for the reasons why I would? That doesn't make any sense. Come on. Think about it. You want me to ignore the reasons why I wouldn't do it? Well, then, I mean, why not trade Uyghur for Adam Fox? Like Like, first off, that's not going to happen anyway because we'd have to give up like 8 more freaking players. But I don't know. I get it, Steve. All right. Where the hell is Stu? Anthony, Fluffy did both salary. Oh, yeah, I think both, right? I think. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Thanks, bud. I believe did Valerie play for us? It's a good question. I'm not sure. I want to say yes. Those years are a blur for me because those were the years that Kyle and Matthias were young and really, really severe with the autism. So there's a from like from like 99 to 2010, I had a rough time. Yeah, he played for Florida. Yeah, right? Wait a minute. No, no, wait a minute. Did I? Yeah, yeah, he did. He did. Yep, I thought so. I thought so, but sometimes I like to be sure because my memory back then is just I was in a different planet back then, right? Let's see. Isaac, since we got extra cap for Ekblad, we should have brought Dadnoff home to Florida before the deadline expired. Ah, put him where though? Put him where? Right? There'd be no place to put him. I mean, really, if you think about it, there'd be no place to put him. You know. Plus, remember, we got to keep the extra roster spot open for Jumbo Joe there too. You know what I mean? We should have got a Hoffman or like Masha, so what you find with Giroux. Definitely, Matthew. I appreciate that sentiment, but both of those players, man, the reason why we got Giroux more than the offensive prowess is the face-offs. You know that's going to be huge in the playoffs to be able to throw him out there in the face-off circle in the late game defensive zone draw. That's the biggest thing that we solved there. We got guys that can score. Um, so I understand what you're saying, but with the face-offs were our biggest problem there. Yeah, Tim, exactly, right? You just wanted to chant, "Who's your daddy?" Yeah, look, I like Dadenoff. I liked him. He was a good player. It wasn't great. He was good. Um, but if you look at it, it's like that's the difference in this team now. Like guys that used to be like big parts of the team, Dadenoff, Petrano, Hoffman. We look at him like, we really don't need him. That's a big difference. You know what I mean? That's a big difference. So Raven, who's best for the play for the face-offs? Hint on Bruins. Oh, Raven, 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 Raven. Look, I'm glad they're doing well, right? I'm glad they're doing well. We'll have to see. Well, God help us if the Panthers and the Bruins play in the first round. I'll never hear the end of it. I want the Capitals, though, man. I really, 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 that would be beautiful if we get the Capitals. As long as it doesn't screw with my TV, because that's local for me. So I don't know how they work the stupid games. And as far as getting blacked out and everything like that, I may not be able to see. I may not be able to get the home feed. That tends well the I may be forced to have the home feed for Washington is what I should say. So Stephen Chet, um, Bobrovsky's in net tonight. Bobrovsky is in net tonight. So eyes, you think Tampa's tanking so they can play us in round one? Except that's not a guarantee though. That's not a guarantee. Um, if we win I mean, they'd have to tank past Washington because right now we're in line to be the 1 seed, and the 1 seed plays the 8, and eight's going to be Washington unless all hell breaks loose. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I think they might be getting a little tired. They played a lot of hockey. They played a lot of hockey, and they may be looking at it and realizing they're not going to win the division and just kind of loafing around a little bit, make the playoffs, and then they probably figured out we're the two-time champs and we can win wherever we go. I think that's really more likely what's going on there. Let's see. Um, Ryan Rodney, I think Kane gets traded, and if so, where? I don't know. I mean, obviously that's an off-season thing anyway. There's always so much talk about that every year. I mean, since they've been bad and everything. And when I say talk about that, I mean in general. There's always like 2 or 3 stars that were always, it's like good Brady. There's always guys that are talking about guys getting traded. That's tough because they're gonna want so much in return. I don't know if somebody's really gonna be willing to pay. That's the thing. And with the cap, I don't know how much the cap is going up. And teams have kind of shied away from thinking one player is really going to make a difference. Or it'd have to be a playoff team, And then if a team is already a playoff team, they already got cap issues, so you got to send guys out. I don't know. Maybe trade deadline time. All right, let's see. Vegas Golden Knights stole my stuff. What did they steal now? Let me see. Now I got to click this tweet too, right? What did they do? All right, I'm clicking this. What did they do? What? No. No, they did not do that. Oh, I don't have that on this computer. I'd have to, hey, hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to send myself a link to this tweet so I can put it on there. Just give me a second, guys. No way. Hold on a second. Just let me send myself that tweet because I'm on my laptop. Because when I get off of here, that video is not on this laptop. That video is on my PC downstairs. So when I get done here, I'm going to go right downstairs and I'm gonna freaking sue their asses. What the hell? What the hell, Steve? Where the hell would they get that anyway? All right, Mike's still good. The Vegas Golden Knights tweeted, but they typed it out. We are going to overtime. Dude. Wow. Oh man, what's next, Eric? The puppets? You're kidding me. Well, I didn't exactly trademark. I mean, I've got the original. We'll put it that way. That's funny. That is. Thank you, Steve, for showing me that. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going right downstairs and replying to that tweet. Oh man, that's okay. That'll bring some subscribers to the channel. I'll work that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, yeah. Can I copyright that? I mean, I guess I could copyright it the way he says it. Can you copyright a phrase? Dang. Is there any place else that, like, yeah, I could have made bank if I trademark. Yeah. Is there any place else that's ever, like, been out? Like, anybody? I mean, I don't know. Oh, man, that's funny. I guess I can copyright anything, true, right? Yeah, that's crazy. That's something else. Now, I mean, I'm just assuming they must have heard that. I don't know. I don't know. Let's give away this Jonathan Huberdeau card now. I'm all disheveled from that. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. All right, let's give away this Jonathan Huberdeau card. We don't quite have 30 likes, but that's okay. We only got about 10 minutes left. So, let's see. What was the statistic that I had here? I had something pretty good. No, it's not that one. All right, this is a complicated question. This is a little bit complicated. All right. It's got to do with the statistics for this season so far. Now, which player do you, when you're looking at the stats, who's played the most amount of games while managing to get the least amount of goals in combination? So he's played the most amount of games, but the least amount of goals. It's not an easy question. You're close. You're close on Uyghur. You were damn close. Steve got it again. Steve got Gudis. Steve got Gudis. It was Gudis. It was Gudis. He's played 61 games. He's got 1 goal. Steve got it again. Who ain't got no goals? Gudis got a goal. Oh, the other ones don't have, right? Hey, Holly. Yeah, it was Gudis. How many did Forsling get? Forsling has, where is he? Where the hell is Forsling has 2 goals with 54 games. But Gudis has 1 goal with 61 games played. And Uyghur wasn't that far off. He's 63 games with 6 goals. But yeah, it was Gudis. So, all right, yeah, Forsling and Gudis. All right, so true. So you're saying that you beat Steve, but I got in my version of the chat, because I don't want anybody to get upset with me. I got one bad. Steve said Gudis. Frank said E2. Sunshine said E2, and then True said Gudis. So you guys were and then Nerfel said Gudis, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. Bear with me a second here, okay? Just bear with me a second. The hell is that? That's Montour. Come on, give me one more. Do I got one more? I'm looking to see if I got another Huberdeau card. I don't have another. Yeah, I do. Okay, here. So that everybody, so that it's a little bit more fair, because I know that there's a delay and everything. All right. So, the original card I go to Steve. All right, and then True and Nerfel, and now Steve doesn't want. Oh man. All right. So, and Holly got it too, right? So Steve doesn't want it. How many people got it? Holly got it too, right? Okay, so that's just 4. All right, so it's just all right. So all right, now everybody stop. Time out. The chat's going too fast. I'm trying to make this right, but you guys talking too fast. So just hold on, okay? Steve doesn't want it. All right. So I'm going to give the original one that Steve won to True. Okay. I'm going to give this one to Nerfel. More Huberdeau. Okay. And Holly, I'll give you this one, Huberdeau. Okay. All right. So that's all right. That's what I got. I got 3. Hold on a second. Hold on, I got to get this organized because I'm going to screw this up, giving everybody. All right. And Raven, you say you got it too? Oh, Raven, nice try. Nice try. All right. So, okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So I got the original one. You guys got to remind me when you get a hold of me. Either message me on Facebook or Twitter. Um, Here's my email in case this is how you need to get a hold of me. Okay. When you get a hold of me, remind me because I'm never gonna remember this. Make sure I got that typed in right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure thing. True. I try to be fair. I know the Wi-Fi is wonky. So when you email me, message me and remind me. I've got them 1, 2, 3 here. So remind me that you won Huberto card 1, 2, or 3. So I know who to send the cards to. Okay, because if you count on me to remember, you're liable to get like this Eric Lindros card over here or something like that, or like one of my antique photos that I sell. When you're wondering what the hell's going on. Steve wants a Tom Rowe and a Dale Talon card. They used to do manager cards in baseball. I used to have all the manager cards, Tommy Lasorda and all those guys. They used to have the manager cards in baseball. That was pretty cool. Stefan, what cards do I have for the playoff streams? I have a new batch coming in. But then I got the flags, I got the shirts, I got some stickers, bumper stickers. What else do I have? There's something else. Oh, the pucks. I got pucks. I got magazines. I got high quality stuff for the playoffs. Basically, just giving away my collection and trade for subscribers. Yeah, that's fine, Nerful. Just remind me, right? Just remind me. So there goes Steve. Fire Zito, move the team, move Barkov for a 7, hire Dale Talon, right? Oh, that's a good question. I assume the game's on Bally's, right? They wouldn't put Florida and Ottawa. They wouldn't put Ottawa on ESPN Plus, right? Now Toronto, tomorrow night's game, that's the question. Is that on Bally's? That's the one I would be concerned about. And there goes my damn voice again. Jeez, what the hell's going on in my throat? True, the first time you won anything ever. So I'll include something special for everybody there too. I'll include one of my where the hell is it? One of my cards. I'll include one of my cards. Just so that you guys know who sent it, right? Panthers are on Bally's for tonight. Yeah. Oh, tonight and tomorrow on Bally's. Thanks, Nerful. Yeah, that works. That's better because the ESPN Plus games are a massive pain, right? Stephen Shedd, if the Panthers go to the Cup, am I coming down? I don't know. I don't know if I can. It's tough because I really can only leave. I really shouldn't leave Fluffy because of his health issues and getting up the stairs and everything. If I was going to leave him, I really only should leave him with Kyle, which means I'm going to go to the Cup and leave Kyle at home. It's not optimal, right? So that's bad, Dad. So I don't know. I'm playing all that by ear. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't have the money to do it anyway. So if it's meant to be, it'll happen. That's how I look at it. Yo, Dominic, how you doing, bud? All right. Steve, you going to Plantation to watch the Stanley Cup final game? You already told your parents and supervisors. Outstanding. You haven't been home in 8 years. Jeez, right? Tech, you saying we didn't give Talon enough time to complete his vision? Well, they interrupted his vision. Let's just put it that way. It got all screwed up. The damn Bill Zito's really made it. I mean, Bill Zito has taken what Talon left and finished it off perfectly, right? Raven, no, I know. I on one hand, I completely understand that. On the other hand, the 150-pound dog, if he gets stuck on the stairs, I'm the only one that can handle him. So that's whoever stays home with the dog if I go away, they literally have to live downstairs while I'm gone. So that's asking a lot of somebody to cut the house in half and just live downstairs. I mean, the kitchen's upstairs, so it's a big ask for me for somebody to take care of the dog when I'm gone. That's really the biggest thing, right? So, all right, guys, 6:57. I gotta get downstairs, get this game going. Matthias is here, so probably get overtime tonight. Probably get over. Oh, I gotta go respond to that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the Vegas Knights jacking my stuff, man. Absolutely taking my stuff. Unbelievable. Thank you for letting me know about that, Steve. Yep. All right, guys. Um, Stu and I'll be back with you first thing in the morning. Oh, yeah, I didn't do predictions. 6-2 Panthers. Yeah, 6-2 Panthers. I feel good about that. I feel good about that. Let's just see Bobrovsky be nice and healthy. I want to see him nice and healthy. Stay strong. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody's support. Don't forget, you contact me about the card. Just make sure I know, which card and everything like that. We want 10. Absolutely. Oh, a Marchment hat trick. All right, Tim. I hope that happens for us. Got 10-0, 10-0. Beautiful. Yep. Drew with 2 goals. That would be nice. That would be sweet. All right, guys. I'll see you right after the game with the recap. Thanks for coming. It doesn't want to end. There we go.